I've done most of the things that
Every week, UC Berkeley students gather in cafes and restaurants around the city to speak foreign languages, from German to Hebrew to French to Zulu. Whether they are fluent or struggling with the past tense of to be, aiming for a semester abroad, or just hoping to talk less haltingly with their grandparents, the table members come regularly to grow familiar with their foreign language of choice. The Finnish Cafe, now in its 8th year, serves both the community of Finns around Berkeley, as well as students in the beginning and advanced Finnish classes. Here, Professor Sirpa Tuomainen teaches the beginning class descriptive appearance words. They practice with a game of Arva Kuka, more commonly known in English as the board game Guess Who. Despite these activities, it is the weekly hour of practice that really allows for freedom in conversation and increased ease with the Finnish language. Meanwhile, the Hebrew Collaborative of Berkeley meets twice a week at Cafe Strada, once for beginners to learn from each other, once for advanced speakers to flex their skills. While only some of the students who come to the beginning hour, seen here, are in formal classes at UC Berkeley, all are interested in developing their Hebrew conversational skills.
Our approach is very collaborative, so no one's a teacher, no one's a student, and everyone kind of teach and learn from each other.
Hariten differentiates between the style of teaching and learning in the collaborative as compared to the classroom.
I think they're two totally different programs. Here, the hours don't build one on the other, on the other, on the other, except in the relationships that people form by themselves with each other. So it's not like we have a curriculum. What we do have is people coming and making the hours, taking control of the hours and making the hours what they want. In a class, whereas the teacher directs the conversation, the teacher makes a semester-long plan with input from the students. Here, the input is the plan.
Here, Professor Noam Manor goes over the past tense with his students in the beginning Hebrew class. He said they requested more practice, so he set up an informal conversational group right after class once a week. This helped to expand the language abilities of his students in an informal setting, a change of structure that Hariten encourages.
Learning is not just something that takes place in the classroom, and that they have an opportunity to learn in a much more interactive way from peers as opposed to teachers. I think this kind of collaborative approach has the potential of showing people how teaching and learning can kind of break boundaries between different people.